Well, welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, and I know in a couple weeks, Chris, you won't be sitting there behind a desk and relaxing because
I better put my feet up now, right?
Yeah, you better put your feet up now. The chase is happening. It's coming to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The second race used to be the first.
Yep.
But we just talked before we went on air. The second isn't bad because it's game on now.
It is, and we talked about that. Last year we really didn't know what the chase was going to be like. There was a lot of grumbling. Oh, you took the points away, and what NASCAR really wanted to do was to put the emphasis on winning. So they change it, and now it's knockout after the first 3 races. The bottom 4 drivers get eliminated. So last year, they go to Chicago, they run the race. It's the same as any other race, But then they came to New Hampshire, and we didn't really know what we were going to get. But man, it was on because drivers knew I'm going to get eliminated. I'm going to go home unless I win here, unless I run really well here. And you can knock any track for what it has or doesn't have. And what we had last year in the chase, we had more cautions than any other racetrack in the chase format. And we had more passes than the Daytona 500 last year. So it wasn't your typical New Hampshire race. The drivers, the teams, they're in for it. And I can't wait for it to come back. I don't want to put my feet up. Let's go. Let's go racing.
It's exciting. They're going to have 16 drivers. We know some of them. Know them all by the time it's theirs.
Yep.
And there's always that sleeper. There's Ryan Newman last year.
Yep.
Who thought he squeaked his way in? Yeah, he'll be one and done, so to speak. And here he is within one lap, one position of being the 2014 champion. So you don't know. It's like the playoffs in any other sport. That's why we play it on the track, not on paper. And pretty exciting. And exciting is what goes on down there throughout the whole weekend because it's an event. And it's not only an event for the 16 competitors going for a championship, it's an event for the fans going into the New Hampshire Motor Speedway complex and being a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. This being our 25th anniversary, we've had a lot of opportunity to talk with our fans about them giving their experience at the track. And that's one thing that they say, you can feel the difference in September. It's just the drivers themselves are more excited, and going through it last year, you could feel it. It was like the Super Bowl. There was this electricity, and you want to talk about a great weekend of racing. So Friday we have our pole day and our qualifying and everything, but we've got the best triple header of racing on Saturday. What everyone has said to me when I go around to all the short tracks that we go around to is the modifieds put on the best show. ACT, those are the guys. And then we've got the truck series. And I don't care who you are, if you see those trucks moving around the track that fast, that's just cool.
Oh, no, absolutely. And then you take the truck series, a little bit added New England flair, in more particular, Maine, the young kid from Fort Kent. So it just brings that added interest. Even if you're not a Austin Terrio fan, you're a race fan and he's from your area, so you're a fan of Austin Terrio.
Yeah, and I look at the sales reports and I can see he's bringing the whole town. He's bringing Maine with him. So and the exciting thing, he's got good equipment. Brad Keselowski Racing, he's got good stuff. He's got a real shot to not only just compete, he could win the whole thing. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, and we talk about Northern New England. There's our representation in the truck side of things. Go Green Racing. Now, granted, you're not thinking of Hendrick and Roush and Penske when you talk of Archie St. Hilaire, who literally right down the street in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, owns a team that races at that level. He brings that Maine flair to the race, and next Wednesday, he's going to be over to Bentley's with his car on display and his driver, which the last name is real synonymous with the sport, Earnhardt.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah,
so it'll be like the first time since 2001 the 2 Earnhardts will be in the starting field of a cup race, and pretty exciting for what he brings back to the sport. And then, because I know the same thing, when this happens, when they come to New Hampshire, you'll see his Facebook stuff and you'll see the stuff of now he's coming home, and the New England-based fans rally around him. We all know that at the end of the day, we're not going to go congratulate him at Victory Lane. We're not going to, you know what I mean? But we're a part of that because he's the little guy that could, just like all of us short track racers are, that fulfilled his dream.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, hey, for ticket sales, anytime you can get the more Earnhardts, the better.
Yeah,
that just helps out, and you're absolutely right. You know, with that the local angle is huge, and that's one of the reasons, you know, with the passport program that we started. We rely on the local fans that are watching the show, that go out to Beach Ridge and up to Speedway 95, and those are the people who come out and they want to see the Sprint Cup race, they want to see all the races on Saturday, the Truck Series, Wheel and Modifieds, the ACT Tour, but you know, to have a small piece of one of your own, a local hero to root for, it makes it that more intense for you when you've got a dog in the fight.
Oh, absolutely. And then every one of them's got a dog in the fight for the ACT Invitational,
Yeah,
because those are your buddies, those are your neighbors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are the guys that you can go over and be in the garage and watch them work on their car. So now you get to go on Saturday between the trucks, the mods, and then the ACT Invitational.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the tickets are really inexpensive on Saturday, and I hear from a lot of people, you know, Sunday's a novelty thing because it's Cup, it's like going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You know, everybody wants to. But that Saturday, when those hardcore short track guys that really get on the edge of their seats and they're watching the racing. Sunday, sometimes I think they just go to parade around and see the sights and, oh, there's a race going on. On Saturday, they're sitting in their seats watching those races.
And you know, and we talk about it being a historic weekend for us. It's our 25th anniversary. We haven't been around that long compared to, you know, some of the short tracks around New England. But looking at the series themselves, it's the 500th Truck Series race. It's the 600th Wheel and Modified race. I mean, so it's significant.
You're hitting some landmarks.
We are. And then maybe the biggest landmark of all, we all know that Jeff Gordon is retiring. Whether you like him or you don't, you have to.
He's been an ambassador for this sport.
He certainly has.
He changed the sport.
He certainly did. And he's going to set the all-time record for the most consecutive starts. He's going to beat Ricky Rudd's record. And I'll go out on a limb right now and say that record will never be broken. Thinking about how young he was when he got into the sport, he was able to stay healthy, got right in with Hendricks, had money, had sponsorships, good equipment to stay in the sport that long. So it's just another piece of the puzzle. You know, come tip your hat to a racing legend, you know, as he takes his last laps around the Magic Mile. And I can't talk about it here, but we're going to make some more history with what we do with honoring Jeff. So you want to say, I was there in Loudon when Jeff took his final laps at the Magic Mile.
No, absolutely. We're going to take a break, Chris. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more things that the fans can be involved with down there that, you know, than more than just driving in, parking your car, and going to sit in your seat. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Chris Lockwood from New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Fast Laps Raceway is Maine's premier slot car facility. 641 Lakes Region Commons Drive in North Windham. Whether you want to try out the rentals or have your own custom car built, Fast Laps Raceway can make a racer out of anyone. Birthday parties at Fast Laps are always a hit. If you have ever wanted a fun, inexpensive way to get involved in the sport of racing, Fast Laps Raceway gives you that chance. Find Fast Laps on Facebook or call 207-229-1575. Fast Laps Raceway.
Not sure what brand tire to buy? Town Fair Tire has them all. Michelin, Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, Pirelli, Toyo, Yokohama, Hankook, and more. No matter what size or brand, Town Fair Tire beats all the competition, even online prices. We'll also do a free front wheel alignment with any tire purchase. Name brand tires, the lowest prices, free alignment. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems, even collision avoidance systems. Not available in all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 9 locations in Maine.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
Well, he hasn't put his feet up on the desk yet, but just so excited. The second race of the Chase, it's coming, and it's pretty neat. We talked about Archie in the first segment,
Yeah.
and coming to the track with an Earnhardt. Well, your chance to meet Earnhardt is 2 days before actual things get going, and that's right at one of our supporters, and that's Bentley Warren's saloon, Bentley Saloon over here in Arundel. He's going to have Jeff Earnhardt with the car in attendance. Maybe you and Milo, if depends how your week's going. But if nothing else, we're going to have some tickets for people to be able to give away. You got to find me, which I don't blend in. You'll be able to find me.
Where's Steve?
I might,
like it.
I might have a question. You might have to answer a question to win a ticket. Win tickets, and we're going to have tickets for Saturday, tickets for Sunday, and the big thing is we're going to have some pre-race pit passes, and talk about them because that gets you behind the scenes.
That's huge, especially for the hardcore race fans. And we're constantly looking at our product to see how we can improve it. And one of the feedbacks that we got is before, when you bought a pre-race pit pass, you can go in, you can see the cars, you might see the drivers, the teams walking around and everything. You get to stay for the pre-race concert, which is Brett Eldridge, who's, if you're a country fan, you know who he is.
I never knew him, but boy, I'm telling you, people are telling me about him.
If you're a lady, he's easy on the eyes. He's got a couple of hits, so that's pretty cool. You get to go on the track, bring your kids out there. I know my kids bring out a Sharpie and they write "Go Danica" and "Go M&Ms." But after that, you're supposed to leave before the driver intros, and we all know that's what you want. You want to
see them come
just
across
like
the
going to
stage.
Bentley and seeing Jeffrey Earnhardt. You want to be there for him. So we've extended the time. If you get a pre-race pit pass now, you get to stay for driver intros. So you'll get to see the special things that we're going to do for Jeff Gordon. You're going to get to see all of the Chase drivers come out with their nation banners, and you get to stay for that until it really is time to go racing, and then you have to go back to your seat. So that's just one of the things that we're always trying to make better at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and just one of the few things that fans can take advantage of other than just sitting in the seat and watching the race.
Because let's face it, it's all about the fans, really.
It is.
Those guys don't want to race in front of an empty grandstand.
Nope.
And if there is nobody in the stands, there ain't no racing.
And I don't have a job, and that's a problem.
No, you're right. And you've got some great fans. There's fans that have been going there for years and supporting that facility.
Yeah, and so we always think of things from the fan side, and some of the extras that, I'm still new to the sport. I'm still learning, and I want to see things through the eyes of our fans on what's good, what could we do better. And I had the opportunity to go down to Bristol, one of our sister tracks, for the night race, and I just got to be a fan. And man, I wish you could get paid for that, because being a NASCAR fan is it's cool. I got up early in the morning and I went to a Walmart. I bought my cooler, because you can bring your cooler in, and I'm making sure I don't have anything that's in glass and figuring out what I need for the day. And then I got to listen to a scanner for the first time. And if you've gone to a race and you haven't rented a scanner, do it. It just brings it to another level.
Yeah, it gets you in the game.
Of, pick out who you want to root for, and listen to, their communication, who they're working with, what their strategy is. Like we all know, it's not just cars going left. There's a lot of strategy that goes into it. And you get to hear that before you actually see it on the track. And then my second day there, I got to do a fan vision, which is not only listening, I got to have a little TV to watch the action. And either one of those products is great. I highly recommend you taking advantage of that. If you get them from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we've got a deep discount for you. Yeah, just another one of those things that is specific to NASCAR on what we do for our fans to improve the experience that people
No,
have.
exactly. And then, your Midway that you're gonna, you had it in July. You've had it every year. The sponsors get involved, and people just mill around and check out, and people watch. You don't have to do anything; just people watch.
Yeah.
So there's so much that's going to take place down there beyond the racing.
Right. I tell my friends all the time, I was like, just come up and, you're going to get all of this stuff. Parking is free. You can bring in your own coolers. Kids are half price. We've got go-karts and zip lines and slides and Ferris wheels. I mean, it's a state fair, plus all of our biggest sponsors who just want to give you free things. If you could walk away with a whole new wardrobe of sponsor t-shirts, if you play your cards right. And oh, by the way, then there happens to be a race that's going on too. So it really is a whole weekend of fun.
No, and we're excited and to be a part of it, and obviously the Saturday deal for the little short track guys. Those are your buddies, those are your neighbors, those are your guys. But then Sunday, it's the stars, it's the Tom Brady's, it's the Peyton Mannings, on the big stage, and you're right there with it, and being a part of history. Jeff Gordon, like you said, and all the other ones. And I mean, I know you're there business-wise, but you're still now turning into that big race fan.
I am.
Who's your pick to win it all?
I'm, there's a few stand out, but I think Logano. Logano's got a good shot. I mean, Harvick and Kyle Busch. I mean, what a year he's had.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to go way back to Daytona. I mean, what he's done to even get eligible for the chase. And there was a point where, I mean, he could have raced against God himself, and he would have won.
Yeah.
He's I may take some heat for this, but Toyotas are looking good now. It took a while for them to get straightened out, and but now there's a bunch of people who can win. But Logano, he's a New England guy, and I've met him a couple times, and I'm going to go with the hometown guy.
Well, it's funny because I wanted it to at least be controversial that we don't agree. I want this to be like a marriage. We ain't going to agree in. But I really think Joey Logano, he's proven he can win on the short tracks.
Yep.
Bristol. Won at Daytona. You know what I mean? So he can win on anything. And I'm not saying he lost it last year. I mean, Harvick had a phenomenal chase. But Logano rolled into Homestead with a legitimate shot of being a champion.
Yeah.
So he's had that taste. His tongue has touched it. Now he wants to swallow it. And I really think that he will do it. At a young age, he will become a champion. And, a New England guy, a guy that came up through the little T, on the short tracks and the go-karts and the family, it's the story. They really took everything they had and moved south, and, now we'll have that happening this week. Everybody that thinks they got a kid that's got the talent will pack everything they got and go south. But it is a story that's, has a fairy tale ending. I really think it's his year.
Yeah. And couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I mean, in getting to deal with all these people, and seeing how they interact with the fans. I mean, that was one of the things for me was when he was on a rain delay.
Was it Daytona, right?
Daytona.
Yeah, up in the stands.
He goes out into the stands with the people. Everyone else is back in the hauler, and he's like, no, I want to be with my people. I mean, like, how could you not root for a guy like that? That's a stand-up guy right there.
Yeah, no, exactly, because he, and sometimes it's like anything, people forget where they came from. Not only race car drivers, athletes, business people, everybody, but there's a guy right there that showed you, I have my commitments, I have my priorities here with my team, but I haven't forgotten where I was that little kid sitting in the stand. So what would it mean to have a Joey Logano when he was sitting there, when it was Jeff Gordon or, some of those other guys? What would it meant to him to have them standing there signing something for you? So, no, that was, those are the things that you really have to take your hat off to a guy like that.
And just what you said there, I've heard Joey, we've been fortunate enough to have him for events where he's come and talked about, how did he get involved and what triggered him. And I believe he snuck into New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Our security's a lot better. Don't try that now. Just buy a ticket. But he snuck in as a kid, and he got to meet Jeff Gordon. And that's what what really set him off saying, hey, I could be this guy. And now, you know, he races with him every week, side by side,
Yeah.
sometimes in front, as it's been this year. And now, so he hasn't forgot where he's come from, and he comes and does that for the next generation of fans. So it's okay to get along and have the same pick.
All right, so we're good. And then
We agree to agree.
I would agree to agree, but no, we're really excited. It's coming up. You know, you got a week and a half. Still plenty of time to get tickets. Go to, you know, the website.
Yep.
It's very easy to, you know, navigate. I mean, you go on, you can go. You don't even need to call you guys. You can have everything you've done taken care of right there.
Yep, it's very. We've made it very simple. You can buy tickets. You can buy tickets, or you can buy tickets. Just go to nhms.com. And before we wrap up, talking about stand-up guys and great fans, there's a good friend of ours who has been coming since the beginning at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The Todd father, the mayor of N1. He just went into and had a little surgery. He's doing great, and we expect to see him back at the track. And he's just another one of those diehard fans that we're sending love and prayers to, and can't wait to get you back at the track.
That's
big
what
guy.
it's all about, those fans, you know what I mean? And the thing about fans, you meet other fans.
Yes.
And I remember back when I went to the Pass race in July, and you came down and sat with me for half the race and stuff, and you know, you sat there as a fan, and you know, granted it wasn't a packed house like it will be,
Yep.
you know, for the Sylvania 300, but you know, you got to see fans in action, you know,
Yep.
and you know, when the people that had questions for you, and I just kept telling them you were the janitor.
Yeah.
And they bought in. Well, you know, what about this? What about that? You know, so. But it is, I sometimes that's the funnest part is sit there as a fan with other fans.
And I love it. I'm not as recognizable as Steve, but if you see me at the track, if you see me at a short track, come up and let's just talk racing. You know, I'm new to the sport, but man, I've been bitten hard, and I want to hear from the fans. I want to hear what can we do better. What's your experience? What do you like? What should we not touch because we got it perfect? But yeah, that's how most of us at New Hampshire Motor Speedway are.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, and I look forward to the weekend. And on next week's show, leading into the weekend, we're going to have Austin Terrio. We're going to have Archie. We're going to reach out to a mod guy. We're going to get a ACT guy and hear their perspective of what it means to be involved in the weekend that you and your staff, from Jerry all the way, Bruton all the way down,
Yep.
put together. So once again, Chris, thanks for taking the time with us here at Mainely Motorsports, and looking forward to, you know, getting a break after this weekend. Then we got to move on to the Northeast Motorsports Expo.
Yeah. Snow's coming.
Oh, jeez.
Did I say that? No.
Yeah, you did.
We'll see you guys in Loudon.
Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order copies of a show, send a check or money order for $15, shipping and handling included, to Mainly Motorsports, 326 Roosevelt Trail, Windham, Maine, 04062. And please add a description of the show.
I'm Dan Wolf. We've been selling and servicing vehicles on Route 25 in Gorham since 1972.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. I personally drive and inspect every vehicle that we sell.
At 21st Century Motors, we have a great selection of vehicles and financing for all credit scores.
At Wolf Auto Service, our ASC certified technicians do quality auto repairs at just $58.50 per hour.
Get more for your money at 21st Century Motors.
468 Main Street, Gorham, Maine. Online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Ewart's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the Pass Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
You can always tell the September race when the chase is on is different because the drivers have their game face on.
Ready to go with race 2 in the chase.
There's so much excitement in the air.
Every year it's something new that happens.
Oh, that was close. The adrenaline, the excitement.
Joey Logano through to the next round of the chase with a win at New Hampshire.
I just love that atmosphere and love being there amongst all of the fans.
Oh, it's a rush. You don't get the rush on TV.
The level of intensity for the chase that you just don't see any other time of the year.
Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports. And this past Saturday night, Oxford Plains Speedway wrapped up their 2015 season. They still got some racing going on, but their championships were all decided. And, congratulations to all the champions up there. And John Miller traveled up and got us some highlights and put a little piece together on championship night from Oxford Plains Speedway. So enjoy this piece that John put together from Oxford. And like I said, congratulations to all the champions over there at Oxford Plains Speedway.
2015 Woodbell Warehouse Figure 8 champion, it is John Lazar. Ladies champion, it is Shelby Shatliff. This year 2015 Cruiser champion, it is Will Dunphy Jr. Team McDonald Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Running Rebels champion, it is Dustin Sally. 2015 Outlaw champion, it is Steve Moon. Yeah! Woo! Steve. 2015 Sport Truck champion, Mark Brenthal. 2015 Allen's Coffee Blender Street Stock champion, it is Josh Jones. 2015 Bandit champion, it is Sean Hinckley. Sean, congratulations. That's modified feature, but he is also your 2015 OPS modified champion, it is Ryan
Yeah, you know, first of all, I want to thank you and your dad and all the OPS staff. We didn't have many cars, and you guys stuck with us all year long. So I want to thank all the fans for coming out every week. I want to thank Schedule Login, the Shooter's Edge, Dimension Lumber, Rick's Auto Sales, Avis Robbins Trucking, Simpico, Crazy Horse Racing, Redline Performance Engines, River Valley Farms, Barlow Machine, and all my crew, my family. Even though we didn't have a lot of cars, we still had to work really hard for this every week. And you know, either way it could have gone tonight. Scotty's a great guy to race with, and all these guys. So just really excited.
Ryan, this is your second championship here at Oxford. One in a street stock, and this one now in a modified. Talk to us about your season and tonight.
The season was really good. Last year we struggled a lot in the modified and stuff, and with Crazy Horse Racing's help and my whole crew and stuff, we were able to put together a really good year and stuff. And we ended up with 4 wins here, and between me and Scott Alexander and stuff, we kept the pressure on each other all year long. So tonight was pretty cool.
You guys raced really clean and really close all night tonight.
Yeah, we only had a 3-point lead going into tonight, and we were able to get a couple points in the heat race, but that didn't really mean anything. So it really came down to 2 positions in the feature, and we beat him by 1 position. So that's how close it was.
What's your plans for next year?
Our plan's a little up in the air. We run full time on the Pass Tour now, so we've been doing this and that. So we've had a pretty busy year. So we will finish the rest of the year out with the Pass Tour. We got 2 at Beach Ridge next weekend, and 1 back here at Oxford on October 4th. And then next year we're kind of maybe talking about bumping up into a pro stock, but we'll see how the rest of the year goes.
Ryan, 2015 champion.
Hold you up to number 1. Hey, come here. Hold up to number 1.
Congratulations on the championship. Anyone you'd like to thank, and also thoughts on the year?
Well, it was really a great year. Won the points, tied for most wins. There's 5 people I'd like to thank: Woodbell Warehouse, Napa, my wife, the kids. This is really special. I want to thank you for bringing racing back here in a good way. The glory days are back.
All right, that is your 2015 Budweiser Super Late Model Champion, Tim Brackett.
Oh, and I forgot my crew out there, Davey and Sue and Mark. You know, I couldn't do without them. It's all just a team effort. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You know, TJ does a lot on the cars, and he sacrificed his program this year for us, and you know, want to thank him for that.
And then I was like, you're the Oxford Super Late Model Champion. Talk to us about what it's like being with these two people next to you.
Well, the last couple of years I've been beat by my son, and Vanna was third a year or so before that, and I was second, and being first is a lot better.
This is your third championship?
Yep.
Who's next?
I get another one.
Vanna, what's it like being out here with these two?
Sometimes fun, sometimes irritating, because, well, he can just outschool you because he's old school, and I have to go home with him, so whatever.
Kyle, what's it like racing with these two?
It's all right. You know, me and Tim were giving each other a hard time before the feature. I was giving him all the scenarios that I could give him so that he wouldn't make the green, but no, it was a fun year. It was interesting a couple times with Vanna. Like tonight, we were swapping position in a caution, trying to jump each other, and I won that battle.
Because I let you. How'd that work out for you, by the way?
Finished second. Where'd you finish?
Third.
Third.
My car looks better than yours.
My car is wrecked.
Wait, give me number one. Number 3.
You gotta breathe in.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to express employment professionals.
With jobs for CNC programmers and welders, we can find you the best opportunity.
Let us help. We'll open doors for you.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at scotchrecreation.com.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Join us for our 25th anniversary year. Now, most tracks have those premier marquee events that they've been putting on forever, and you know everybody wants to be a part of. Everybody wants to win them. And down there at Star Speedway in Epping, New Hampshire, the Star Classic is no different. I mean, it's all about the big block supers, and I'm telling you, unbelievable to sit there and feel the breeze and watch the debris blow. And if you've never, ever experienced these super modifieds on a short track like Star Speedway, next year you got to be a part of the night. You have to go and witness it. These guys are phenomenal. The patience they show, the respect they show, and the speed they show. And wow, what a great time. And you know, my hat's off to the entire crowd, the staff. You know, Friday the weather didn't look the best for the weekend, and you know everybody dealt with it, got through it. They had campers down there, and really a good time. And one of the things they added last year was they brought in Mike Parks' Granite State Pro Stock Series, and made them a part of the big weekend. And everybody wants to be a part of those big weekends. And they had one of the better car counts of the year, and just shows that people understand the idea of getting out and supporting and being a part of that. So we got some highlights that Dave McGuire put together for us for the 350 Supers, and they were racing for a pretty big payday, and they were pretty wild and crazy. I don't know if the race director didn't have control, but the race, the flagman, somebody, but those guys, they were beating and banging, and that's usually unheard of with the open wheels. And but in the end, first time winner, and when you want to win a race, you always want to win. It doesn't matter which one it is, but when it's on the big stage in front of the big crowd with a big payday, that makes it even better. And that's exactly what happened with the 350 Supers. And familiar face in Victory Lane and Granite State Pro Stock Series, and maybe not familiar face with that series, but a very familiar face in Victory Lane. So we're going to show you those highlights. Then we'll come back and we'll show you some highlights from the big block Supers. And in a couple instances, we watched them go 3 wide around Star Speedway. And wow, just you have to experience it. So thank you to the Weber family, and enjoy these highlights put together by Dave McGuire.
Chief starter Mike Walker has the green flag in hand. Green flag in the air. 350 Super Modified Classic is underway. John Burke sideways at the start in car number 01X, but he gets that thing gathered back, and we're going to stay green. Green flag back in the air. 350 Super Modified's back underway. Sparky MacGyver almost drove Mike Ordway Jr. up into the wall. Ordway Jr. loses the second spot to the 19 of Mike Nedishin. MacGyver retakes the lead. Now he's going to start running away once again in car number 22. MacGyver and Nedishin set to do it one more time. Now this one's just getting out of hand now. Ordway Jr. and Mike Nedishin getting into it now. Nedishin hits Ordway Jr. now. Things getting very interesting in the big money race. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway. Mike Nedishin, not sure what he was doing on the start. Now he's off the back straightaway. Mike Nedishin out of control in car number 19. Now he's back onto the track. John Burke, just like that, into the second spot now in car number 01X. Caution flag on the Speedway. Valley rolling up the Speedway. Green flag back in the air. 350 Super Modifieds are back underway. That time Sparky MacGyver was sleeping on the start. We're going to stay green. White flag in the air. One more trip around the Star Speedway in Randy Whitcomb Memorial 50 lapper. MacGyver is going to try one last ditch effort to try to get by Burke, but I don't think he'll be able to. MacGyver throws it in. The checkered flag is in the air, and it's going to fly for John Burke. Second will go to MacGyver. Third to John Leonard. Fourth.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. We've been practicing so hard. We keep coming up short, but tonight I can't thank Bob Wilcox enough. No matter what car he touches, it ends up here. So thank you, Bob. To all the fans that they've sponsored and supported this division this year, our growing season, thank you very much. And got so many people to thank, but I can't think of anything right now.
All right, very emotional down here in Victory Lane. A big win for this guy tonight. Car number 01X, your Randy Whitcomb Memorial winner, John Burke. Green flag in the air. Granite State Pro Stock Series are underway. Joe Squealia gets the jump on Steve Dickey. Dickey loses the second spot to the 14 of Matt Fram. Here comes DJ Shaw now in car number 60. Shaw is underneath the 98 of Dickey, battling it out for the third spot. Green flag back in the air. Granite State Pro Stock Series are back underway. Squealia gets the jump on Matt Fromm, jets back to the lead. Here comes Center Conway, New Hampshire driver DJ Shaw. Shaw, Fram still side by side now. DJ Shaw gets the advantage on the bottom side. Give the second spot to DJ Shaw in car number 60. Green flag back in the air. Granite State Pro Stock Series are back underway. Squealia got the jump on Shaw that time. Now Shaw's going to have to deal with the 14 of Matt Fram one more time. Fram to the bottom side on Shaw. Retakes the second spot away from DJ Shaw. Now Fram's going to have to work the outside groove one more time because DJ Shaw has filled the hole in car number 60. Jacob Dorr next in line if Fram can't get down to the bottom side. Fram now able to get back down to the bottom side right in front of Jacob Dorr. So that time Shaw did get the jump he needed. Green flag back in the air and Shaw got Squealia. That time Shaw caught Squealia sleeping. Now 3 wide down the back straightaway. Dylan Maltz, Matt Fram, Jacob Dorr. This could get interesting now. Dorr sideways on the outside groove. Dorr kept his foot in and jumps into the third spot now. Now Squealia pounding on Shaw. That opens the door up for Jacob Dorr in the 0-5. Dorr to the bottom side on Squealia. They make a little bit of contact. They're rubbing fenders through turns 3 and 4, and Dorr's got the second spot. And both of those guys go for the spin cycle. Green flag in the air, and Dorr's slow on the start in car number 0-5. Now Dan Colby is around. Mike Parks takes another one out with him, and car number 66 gets into the rear of Colby. Now Derek Griffith slides underneath Fram down the back straightaway, battles for the second spot. Fram stuck on the outside groove now down the back straightaway. Dorr is trying to fill the hole underneath Fram. Fram relegated back to the 4th position in car number 14. Checkered flag in the air. Granite State Pro Stock Series Star Classic 100 winner is number 60, DJ Shaw. 2nd to Derek Griffith. 3rd to Jacob Dorr. 4th to Matt Fram. And 5th to the 0-3 of Joe Squealia. We'll head trackside.
It was a lot easier starting up front there. Derek had a really good car, and we were fortunate to have track position on him all night. He really had to use it to get there, and he was coming at the end, and I was just trying to save everything I could in case he got there. I got to thank Precision JLM, Mulkern Excavating, Swift Springs, PFC Brakes, 5-Star Bodies, Dale Shaw Race Cars. It was awesome tonight, and got to say, it's pretty cool. First win as a dad, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got tore up there at the beginning, but it was excellent all day. I mean, we set fast time, and it was great in the heat race. We got in a mix-up with Barry Gray, cut a tire. I mean, after that, we went out for the feature, and it was just so fast. It was fast on the outside, fast on the inside, fast everywhere. We lost a fender, and it was still fast. So, I mean, I just can't complain at all. Louis set up an excellent car. I really got to thank everyone over here. Donnie flew all the way up from Florida to help out. Dolly, she's my spotter, the Michelides family, Louis. My dad, Eric, Pete. Just so many people help out. I really appreciate it. It means a lot because I wouldn't be here without any of those people over there. So.
All right, 2nd place tonight, car number 12, Derek Griffith out of Hudson.
Well, thank you very much. It was our first start on the Granite State. I got to thank Mainely Motorsports, Mainly Motorsports TV, Mainly Sand and Gravel, all those guys. They helped us get here today. I mean, you can see it all over the car, but they're phenomenal people, and you got to watch the show. I know you guys do some filming for them over here. I got to thank them. I got to thank my whole crew. I got to thank Dan Collins for doing an awesome job on the radio tonight, keep me calm when I needed to. I got to thank Steve Perry for just being there. I got to thank Ben Ashline. I got to thank Freddie LeClaire, my father, my grandfather, my mother. I got to thank my beautiful girlfriend who couldn't make it down here because she's still up in Bangor, so she's going to be mad if I don't call her pretty soon. But it's just an awesome race. DJ was the class of the field. I had fun racing with those guys up front.
All right, 3rd place tonight in the Granite State Pro Stock Series 100, Jacob Dorr in car number 05.
Heart-pounding racing happens Friday nights under the lights at Oxford Plains Dragway, Maine's premier 8th-mile drag strip. With 5 divisions including modifieds, nostalgia cars, and sleds and bikes, there's plenty of excitement. Come say hi to Nitro, the Dragway Dragon, check out the cruise-in show cars, and chow down on some delicious food. Located on Route 26, Oxford Plains Dragway has fun for the whole family. Gates open at 4 p.m. and tickets are just $10. For more information, visit us at oxfordplainsdragway.info, and we'll see you at the drags.
Remember when you picked up a car key at the local hardware store? Then they said the car dealer was your only choice. Now there's e-keys for cars, the fast, affordable solution to your car key and remote needs. Spare or a repair, you'll be serviced by e-keys trained technicians while you wait. And yes, e-keys still handles emergencies. But why wait? E-keys for cars. Trust them with all your car key related needs.
They raise the bar. E-keys for cars.
The best of the motorcycling season is yet to come. Enjoying fall rides is something that everyone should experience. Earning your motorcycle license endorsement is only a few clicks away. Call Lower Motorcycle Education for details or visit our website at www.lowermotorcycleeducation.com and sign up for our 2-day MSF Basic Rider course and earn your main motorcycle endorsement. Call 207-391-0094 now and start your adventure into the exciting world of motorcycling. Don't wait, let's ride.
Ken Smith, Russ Conway, watching on here from the tower. They started this whole thing 50 years ago this weekend. Here they come! Green flag underway! So Locke is getting through the traffic. Here comes Timmy J. Timmy J is going to go to the inside. We've got a car that just went off the top of the number 3 turn, and the caution flag is going to come out. And we have one car go over the top. All right, single file restart. John Spence in the style of Jim Hanks, the late Star Speedway flagman, turns him loose. And we got a red flag. We have a red flag. Eric Lewis, the Salve, New York driver, car number 28, sailed off the top of the number 3 turn. He's okay. Jeffrey Locke ready to bring him the green. Here they come out of the turn. Back to racing we go. Wow. Jeff Locke out in front. Jeff Bose, correction, Danny Bose is in second spot. Looks like the wings done a little shuffle on him in car number 84. Getting ready to go. Here they come. Calling them out of the corner. Green flag. Shu moves to third spot. Schulich caught up to him. Schulich is caught up to the 37 car, and we're going to get a challenge for the lead. Schulich has reeled in Jeff Locke here in traffic as they come down the front straightaway. Danny Shirey in car number 49, the Ohio driver, coming to a stop out here. All right, they're getting set to go. Here they come. Green flag. Scholich's got the lead. We got a new leader. Just a matter of time as Schulich went by, the number 37. Look at Ordway. Trying to find the way. 3 wide into turn number 3. What a move by Ordway. Ordway to the inside. Oh, we got trouble on the front straightaway. Locke has crashed. Jeff Locke in car number 37 has crashed out here in the front straightaway. Locke and Gambuti as Locke exits the 37 car. He gave it one heck of a run here tonight. Here they come. Green flag. Holding that number 61 car back there. He is your second place car. He's been running so solid here tonight. Schulich is off at another zip code. Side by side down the front straightaway. Abel got by. the number 25, Jeff Abel. I'll tell you, this pack right now off the straight. 3 wide. Purley to the bottom. What a move by Purley. Here's your last lap for Dave Schillick. Takes the checkered flag and wins it.
I always like coming up here. I haven't really raced here that much, and it's really a hats off to the guy who built this car. This car is unbelievable. I'm just the lucky guy who gets to drive it. Just was patient the whole race. I tried not to force anything. Even when I got behind Jeff, I could have passed him right away, but I just waited for him to make a mistake, and I tried to do that with every single person, even lap cars, and just tried not to get myself in trouble. The entire crew, Jim Bodnar, he builds one hell of a piece. I don't even know how big a lead I had or where everyone else is. I was just running my race, and if they were going to come get it, they'd have to come take it.
Dave Schillick Jr., Shuto.
And I had a great time down the Star Speedway, and one of the best things that happened to me that night, 50th run of the Star Classic, and anybody that knows Bob Weber Sr. knows how much he loves this sport, how much he's respected in this sport, and I took it upon myself to take a Sunoco race flag, just like you see a lot of the tracks use as their checkered flags, and the drivers pose in victory lane, and had as many as the big block supers and the Granite State guys and guys in the pits sign it, and I presented it to Mr. Weber out on the front stretch, and he told me it's the first checkered flag he's ever gotten. Took a little victory lap with it, so really that was it was nice for the round of applause too from the crowd. So we'll take a break. We'll talk about something coming up this next week at Bentley's, and then you got highlights.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems. Even collision avoidance systems. Not available in all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 9 locations in Maine.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your Maine returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Hi, this is Scott from Scott's Recreation. You don't have to wait until camping season is over to get your best price of the season on a new used camper. We're having our end-of-season pricing sale now. Get your best deal of the season while the best part of camping season is still here. Plus, we take most anything on trade that we don't have to feed. No money down financing with some of the best rates we've seen in years. See our inventory online with pictures and prices. Find us, like us on Facebook.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your Amsoil product needs. Town Fair Tire, with 6 locations in Maine: Auburn, Augusta, Bangor, Biddeford, South Portland, and Topsom. Awards and recognition, your #1 source in New England for all of your award needs. And don't forget, next Wednesday over there at Bentley Saloon from 4 to 7, you get the chance to meet Go Green Racing's driver, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Yes, Earnhardt. Jeffrey Earnhardt, who's been piloting the number 32 for Go Green Racing, and your chance to stop over at Bentley's. And if you've never been to Bentley's, why haven't you been to Bentley's? You know, everybody should have been to Bentley's. So that's this Wednesday from 4 to 7. You can go on their website, check it out, get an autograph. And you heard earlier from Chris Lockwood, stuff we're going to be giving away. So tickets, chance to win tickets, sign up. So make your way over to Bentley's Wednesday night, September 23rd, and meet Jeffrey Earnhardt. So we'll take a break. We come back, we'll show you all the results from tracks still in operation from this past weekend.
You can always tell the September race when the chase is on is different because the drivers have their game face on.
Ready to go with race 2 in the chase.
There's so much excitement in the air.
Every year it's something new that happens. Oh, that was close.
The adrenaline, the excitement.
Joey Logano through to the next round of the chase with a win at New Hampshire.
I just love that atmosphere and love being there amongst all of the fans.
Oh, it's a rush. You don't get the rush on TV.
The level of intensity for the chase that you just don't see any other time of the year.
Looking for a great time, great people, and great food? Then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley's Saloon, owned by legendary super-modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley's Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
I just bowled a perfect game. I'm going to Chicago Dogs.
I just got a hole-in-one. I'm going to Chicago Dogs.
You got A's on your report card. We're going to Chicago Dogs.
Chicago Dogs, voted the state's best hot dog. Bring the entire family and try one of our 1 dozen dog choices, hand-cut fries, cheesesteak, sausages, and a whole lot more. Chicago Dogs, you know you want one.
It's no secret the side-by-side industry is booming, and with that comes a need for competition. Heeman's Motocross Park has created a UTV rallycross series. The promoter, Peter Libby, I hooked up with him. He goes over the basics with us, the safety equipment you need, the cost, the basic layout of the race, the facility, and man, I had a great time. Jumps, trails, fast woods, beautiful grass for acres and acres, and one of the best motocross tracks in New England. What more do you want? You're under the lights with your friends and your family. They're helping you on your pit stops. I can't wait to go back to get some in-car footage. I can't wait to go for a ride. I want to drive myself. Who doesn't?
Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night. And I could tell you a thing about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah. One step at a time.